Since the elderly man got off the plane, he had been vomiting uncontrollably. His whole demeanor seemed very strange, but the plane he had been on was even stranger. A flight that was supposed to last 3 hours somehow took 5 whole years in the air. Even more bizarre, none of the passengers noticed anything unusual. Their families thought they had perished. When the passengers finally disembarked, they were not greeted by their families, but by a large group of police officers and reporters. A detective then stepped forward to explain the situation.
You've all been missing, presumed dead for 5.5 years.
The detective's words sent everyone into a panic. They had no idea what had happened. To get to the bottom of it, the detective detained the plane and all its passengers, questioning each one individually. However, every response was the same. Nothing unusual had happened on board. The only event was that the plane encountered severe turbulence for a brief period, but everything returned to normal shortly after. After thoroughly inspecting all the plane's belongings, no anomalies were found. In the end, the detective had no choice but to release the passengers so they could reunite with their families. Anna, who had once been a police officer, was taken aback when she saw her now much older boyfriend. It was only when she noticed the ring on his finger that she realized he had married her best friend. The sudden change left her feeling lost and confused. That day, a voice suddenly appeared in Anna's mind. Following the voice's instructions, she had the bus stop. As soon as it did, a young boy ran out, and the voice in her head saved the boy's life. But Anna didn't understand why this was happening. Ever since she got off the plane that had flown for 5 years, these strange voices had been appearing in her mind. As Anna jogged past a yard, she heard the voice again.
Set them free.
Looking around, she saw only 2 dogs in the yard, so she paid them no mind and continued running. Later, when she was trying to sleep, the voice came again. Unable to sleep, Anna went back to the yard. Not long after, her brother arrived in his car. He had been on the same flight as Anna, and he too had been hearing the same voice. So, the 2 siblings secretly let the dogs out. The next day, the police received a tip-off. The surveillance footage clearly showed the 2 of them releasing the dogs. In the end, Anna was scolded by the police and made to return the dogs. Just then, the strange voice sounded again in Anna's mind. Following the voice's guidance, she entered the yard and her gaze stopped on a locked door. Anna picked up a metal rod and smashed the lock. When she opened the door, she was stunned to find 2 young girls who had been missing for a long time. Thanks to the voice, Anna had successfully saved the 2 girls and regained her position as a police officer. Her superior informed her that she could return to the police station the next day. However, not long after, the voice called to her again. This time, not just Anna, but everyone on that flight seemed to be drawn to the same place, guided by the mysterious voice. They all gathered at the airport, but as they were all together, Flight 828 mysteriously exploded.